next to Flower Mound, past Williams Sonoma, is Apple. The Apple Store for TCU. Probably do very, very well there. That is Starbucks. Big old fan behind me. Cute little lady in a Jeep. Just wanted an autograph. Alright, so we'll have this dropped off at about 5.4 miles, Flower Child. Filmmaker did want to make a movie, did not have the capability to do so. So he had a camera, and this is way back in the day, and it was he talks about the type of camera, so I'm not gonna tell you the type of camera, but it was a film camera, let's just put it that way. It wasn't the most expensive film camera, it was one that you could buy at a camera store. And I think from the interview I heard, I believe the movie is called Bad Brains. I'm going to look it up, but it's a horror film, and he did it in little bursts. So he would develop it, or he would keep the exposed film in the refrigerator until he had the money to develop it, and then he developed it and slowly strung it all together and became the filmmaker that made Lord of the Rings. You know, he made the trilogy Lord of the Rings. He also made Heavenly Creature with Kate Winslet, or Heavenly Creatures with Kate Winslet, which they cast some of that through a school. One of the roles was from a shy actress. It wasn't Kate Winslet, but it was another one. Kate Winslet was in it, but there was a shy actress they found in like a theater room that was sitting in the back, and she was really quiet. And they said, well, let's try her out. And then they used her. She became a star too. But anyway, Peter Jackson, he really wanted to make a movie back in the day, and it was a very small burst. You know, I'm setting Lynn Driver up in 5-minute burst. For digital, that's really nothing. People do 3-hour live streams daily, all the time, 3 or 4 hour live streams all the time. So this is like, you know, Lynn Driver is me kind of like finding little pieces, and then we're going with narration, and we're trying to do a post-apocalyptic kind of film, you know. So we'll have to see. But I got some of the ideas to go into like horror or that kind of post-apocalyptic from listening to interviews of Peter Jackson, the filmmaker. I was like, wow, I mean, how would he have even been able to do what he did, you know? And it was because of his refrigerator, and because he was able to get those films, the you know, the little pieces of film, and he had people help him, like on campus, school campus and stuff. People agreed to be in Bad Brains, and I've seen parts of it. It's genius. Valley, who wrote what's called Bad Taste. That's what I was saying Bad Brains. I always call it Bad Brains. It's called Bad Taste. I'm looking at it right now. Not 100% on Peter Jackson's Bad Taste, 1987 film. It could have been The Valley. But anyway, this is what I heard in an interview. He wanted to make a film, didn't have the money to make a film, so he shot these small little bursts, 35 millimeter, and kept them in his refrigerator until he had the money to develop them. Then he developed them and put it all together. It could have been Bad Taste. It could have been The Valley. I'll have to find out. But it was in an interview. I heard the interview. It's a while back. How it works is this. You got this guy over here in this corner, and he's like, well, I paint, and I know there's a thing called filmmaking, and it's a medium, and I know it very well, and I'm technical about it, and I get everything right, just the right camera angle and everything, and I really study it. And you may be a great writer, and you may be, a great actor, and all these other things, but you're going to have to meet me at my medium. And everyone's like got their head down, going like, man, because it's true. That's like his medium. That's what painters do. They spend all day just to get the color and everything right, just on one little canvas. How do you compete? Why is because the painter spends all day just looking at a canvas and getting the color right. He spends maybe days and days and days, maybe even weeks, maybe even months, just trying to get everything right on one single image. So he's the master of that, Lynch, David Lynch. But he does have to work with the musician. So he goes and tells the musician words, and the musician changes the tone until the tone is right. He gets the angles right. That's his medium. The writer just kind of is like in awe of that. We're always in awe because we want to create this beautiful story, and then we realize that it's not our medium. Our medium are words, And then you look at Eraserhead and go, oh, wait a minute, his medium is our words too. Because you read the Eraserhead script and you're like, oh, wow, okay. He's an artist. Anyway, so I don't know, though. I was watching Hitchcock, and he likes Hitchcock. And Hitchcock did the same. He did the same thing, really. It was, people back then, their mouth were agape, and they were just, their eyes were really big, and they were just watching Hitchcock movies going, oh, my gosh, what is this, But nowadays, if you played North by Northwest, people are going to halfway take it serious. Psycho still is taken serious. Psycho is still serious. But, you play Psycho and then you play Lost Highway. It's a whole different, it's a different ball game because he's using all of it, all the Dolby sound. He's listening to the speakers, the amps. He did it. He did it all. And then he started with 35 millimeter. Now he's in digital. Inland Empire was like going to a rock concert. It was just like it was overwhelming in the senses. You're just like this is a complete dream. It's like whoa. But that's his medium. He stays in his medium. He stays in that medium, and he just stays there. He brings the other stuff in it, the music and the writing, but he stays in that medium. He's in the film medium, the cinema medium. It's his thing. So, you meet him there, and he's way ahead. He stopped the vlog on December 16th, 2022. December 16th, 2022. We were keeping up with it on daily, listening to the weather report and everything. And it's funny because you can go through the vlog like a cartoon thing, just like a film, and his head will change, and he's doing that, and he's doing this, and he's doing that, and he's doing that, and good, it's great. But that's his medium. You meet him there. It's kind of like a thing you pass. You go through, and you're like, here's my version of it all. He feels all his stories are very different. All his films are very different and independent thing. They're all a different little thing. Let me lay down this one edit. How you doing?
I'm good. Hi.
I put on.
I had my.
Yeah. Love cats. Linda thinks love cats is annoying. She thinks The Cure is annoying. How could you? That's blasphemous.
It says Pearl Jam right there. That's playing next.
No, I'm talking about The Cure. I was playing it off of YouTube, and you thought Love Cats was annoying. That's blasphemy to musicians. How dare you? What do you like? Led Zeppelin only?
No.
What?
I'm too tired to think.
A band. One band that you like.
I'm too tired to
think
right
One
now.
band.
Too tired to think.
But besides Too Tired to Think, they're a pretty good band, too.
I don't know.
One band.
I don't know.
Just a good band.
Qual Ridge.
What is that?
Qual Ridge.
Who are they?
The Christian band.
Oh, okay. I like Mercy Me.
Okay.
But The Cure's still good. They're not bad. Love Cats. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, but you get burned out on Mercy Me. David Crowder's pretty good. He's Christian. You're talking about evangelical. You could be making an evangelical statement. I agree with that. I mean, you're Protestant. You have the right. Where would I be? Why would I promote the Cure? Although I do still like the Cure. So, regardless, I say they're people. Robert Smith is a person. Leave him alone.
Oh, man.
Well, we have to.
Is it this? No, hold on.
It's the new 7-Eleven. I'm gonna do. It's the new 7-Eleven. They just re-erected. They're making Marge Simpson.
I don't have
sister
what
noises.
I like.
They don't have any of it. They have what I like. I get soda.
No, you're getting soda for free at my job.
Adding a new version of Lynn Driver. I'll be sending it up in a minute. These are a lot of cookies and stuff in here. Particular 7-Eleven also has a really souped up 7-Eleven Air. If you need air. Look how nice it looks. Driver is an homage to a possible comedy that I'm going to make. Right now, I'm really going to try to do the Lynn Driver. You don't really see anybody. She meets this mechanic guy. She finds her brother. The mechanic works on her car and helps her later on. Then her brother's kind of at the end. I'm doing Lynn Driver right now. We're currently in production. 5-minute burst. I just sent up another 7-minute burst you'll be getting. But later on, in the future, I'm going to do a comedy where it's a post-apocalyptic film. Everyone's supposed to be missing, but yet, they walk in a mall and there's all these people all around. And she's like, do you see any people around? No, I don't see anyone. The whole thing is completely been empty since I've been living here, and all these people are walking around and stuff. So the actors in their mind, they omitted everyone else out, and it's just a post-apocalyptic zombie, wasteland. Not even zombies, just a complete wasteland. Void of existence other than the couple of people there, but you see everyone walking around. You see all the cars and everything. That's going to be a difficult comedy, a cool concept, but it's not Lynn Driver. Lynn Driver, I'm going to try to limit. Now, she does talk about robot cars in it. So the AI is still going, the web's still going, but everything's shut down. Well, not everything's shut down. The web's still going, AI's still going, but the world has pretty much ended. And there's no one around other than these 3 characters, which is the mechanic, Lynn Driver, and her brother, Lee. So it's the only ones you see. We're talking about maybe getting a drone. If we get a drone, then we can bring in the drone characters, like a drone flying around by the car. And she's like, what in the world is that? And it's like a drone flying off. I think her brother's driving the drone from a remote distance, and she follows the drone to him. And that's how she finds him in the end. Now, we may not be able to do that if we don't get the drone. If we don't get the drone, then she'll follow him from her DoorDash orders because she's still getting DoorDash orders. Probably not going to show on her phone other than her working her phone. I might put in a little ding noise so you get the idea that she gets an order and then she goes. And that's what keeps her kind of going because these orders are still going. These pre-ordered stuff that she's still delivering to these abandoned houses because she has nothing else to do.
Watch out, crash reported ahead.
JC. After we drop off this Mambo's, then we have to go by Mama's Pizza and pick up like 2 cups of ranch, these 2 big pizzas. There's other pizzas, so it's like 2 other orders, and so we'll be on the road. Hi. How are you?
Good, thank you.
There he goes. Ooh. Goes the other way. Don't understand it, but I come across it quite a bit on these gates. They'll swing towards you. It's interesting. I don't know. Oh well.